Hello students, and welcome to the CompTIA Tech Plus exam course brought to you by Third Level Technology. I am your instructor, Jim Herbie. In this episode, we're going to begin Module 2 in the objectives, which discusses infrastructure. In this episode, we'll discuss Section 2.1, Computing Devices. Let's begin.
The first computing device we're going to discuss in this episode are mobile phones. These are also commonly referred to as smartphones. These are mobile devices that allow users to have communication and connectivity over a cellular network. Your mobile phones will be devices that we can use for features such as voice telephone calls, text messaging, email, as well as photos and video recording. Mobile devices are going to have authentication features that will help to protect the data that is stored on them from unauthorized people. Some common security features you will see with mobile phone authentication are numerical PIN numbers, swipe codes, as well as biometrics. Biometrics are when we use some type of physical human characteristic to authenticate our identity. Two common biometrics we use on our mobile smartphones are facial and fingerprint recognition. Your smartphones will also allow you to store data. Your mobile phones will have internal CPUs that will allow a certain amount of data to be stored directly on the device. And many mobile phones also have integrated connectivity with some type of cloud storage service. Some common mobile phones that you will see include Android, Apple's iPhone, Samsung, and Huawei. Your mobile smartphones will have display screen that allows for touch screen capability. This is where the user can use their fingers and their hand to provide input directly on the mobile device screen. Our next computing device is a tablet. Tablets are very thin computers that have built-in touch screen and keyboard functionalities. Many times we use our tablets for drawing and graphic design applications. Your tablets can also provide wireless internet connectivity. All of your modern tablets will have the ability to connect to 802.11 wireless networks, as well as providing storage capability directly on the device. Some common operating systems that you will see on tablets include Android, iOS, which is an Apple tablet operating system, Google's Chrome OS, and Microsoft Windows OS. We typically designate a tablet as a device that has a screen size larger than 7 inches. Your mobile devices, your smartphones, will typically have a screen size that is something less than 7 inches. We can use tablets for features such as streaming media, video recording, and the ability to take pictures using a built-in camera. Our next computing device is a laptop. A laptop is a mobile computer device that will provide the same functionalities as a desktop PC. Your laptops will have built-in hard disk drive or solid state drive storage, as well as interfaces on the side of the device that allow us to connect different peripheral devices. Your laptops will have interface ports for USB connections, audio headsets, as well as cabling for displays such as HDMI and VGA. Your laptops will also have a interface slot for a power cable. This will allow the laptop to maintain a consistent power supply, as well as to charge the device when it is not in use. Your laptops will have the ability to connect to the internet through both wired Ethernet as well as 802.11 wireless. Your laptops will have an interface slot for Ethernet cables, as well as internal network cards that will allow the device to connect to a wireless network. Your laptop devices will also have an operating system that is running and installed directly on the device. Your laptop devices can operate with all of your Microsoft Windows operating systems, as well as Apple's Mac OS and Linux, which is an open source operating system. Next on our computing device list are workstations. Workstations are also commonly called desktop computers. These are going to be your traditional tower computers that will be used in office and home configurations. Your workstations can be desktop computers that are used for very specific job functions. Some common type of desktop workstations include the ability for graphic designers, programmers, and digital artists to perform their job tasks on a desktop computer that has advanced software for their job functions. Your desktop workstations will also have internal components that allow the device to operate. Your desktop workstations will have a motherboard, a CPU, RAM memory, as well as expansion slots for things such as video, audio, and graphics cards. Your desktop PCs will also have interface slots for your common connector types. On desktop workstations, you will see slots for things such as USB, audio, headphones, and microphones, as well as the ability to connect to digital displays using a VGA or HDMI connection. Many of your workstation computers will also have built-in microphone and webcam capability. Our next computing device is a server. A server is a special type of computing device that allows multiple users on a network to share data and applications. On the server device will be stored files that are important and confidential to your business, as well as the files needed to run and launch certain types of applications and computing resources. There are many different types of server devices. We can use servers as a file server. This is where we will store data directly on the device. We also can identify servers for a specific type of communication, including email servers, web servers, as well as server devices for databases and video gaming. Users that connect to a server are called clients. And we also can refer to the devices that are connecting as a client as well. You will commonly see the term client server. Client server means that you are dealing with some type of connection or IT issue that is going to be related to the client devices connecting directly to the specific type of server they're trying to access. Our next computing device is a gaming console. Gaming consoles are computer devices that allow users to interact with online gaming environments through video, signals, and images. Your gaming consoles will have a peripheral device called a controller. The controller is going to be the device that allows the player to interact with the gaming environment. Two common forms of controllers are joysticks and gaming pads. Your gaming consoles will have internet connectivity. They typically will connect to an online network either through 802.11 wireless or hardwired Ethernet. Your gaming consoles will typically have interfaces for Ethernet on the back of the device. Many gaming consoles also will have a built-in optical drive. This will allow the user interact with the gaming console with Blu-ray and DVD optical disc technology. Our next computing device is going to be a category that we call IoT, Internet of Things. Internet of Things is a relatively new technology that allows devices to communicate amongst each other over a wireless network. We'll be able to communicate with all other devices that are connected to the wireless network connection. Internet of Things does not require any type of manual configurations or administration once the device is connected to the network. We use Internet of Things in many use cases. We use Internet of Things in our modern car technology. Many of your modern cars have built-in computer systems that interact with online networks for features such as online radio, GPS, as well as the ability to control things relative to the car such as thermostat and speed. We also use IoT technology in our home security and appliances. Many of your newer homes will have what are called smart appliances. These are appliances such as refrigerators, microwaves, thermostats that can communicate with each other over a wireless IoT network within your home environment. IoT devices rely on a feature called home automation. Home automation is the ability to control our residential IoT devices from a remote location using a mobile device. Home automation can be used to control and monitor our home security systems, lighting, temperature, and appliances. We can control all of our IoT devices and home automation configurations through mobile applications. This will be an app that will be downloaded and installed on your smartphone or mobile device that allows you to communicate with your home automated Internet of Things network. Your IoT networks operate on a frequency called ISM, the Industrial, Science, and Mechanical Band. This is a frequency that is used that is very low interference levels. The ISM band operates at a lower frequency than your 2.4 and 5 gigahertz frequencies, which allows it to communicate between devices without any electromagnetic or radio interference. Some common home automation systems you may see include home security systems. These are commonly used with things such as Ring, which is a video camera business. We also have Zigbee and Z-Wave, which are IoT-specific networks. Next, we're going to discuss IP cameras. The IP stands for Internet Protocol. IP cameras are digital video cameras that can record and send image data over an internet connection. Your IP cameras are typically going to be compatible with both wired Ethernet and 802.11 wireless network connections. With IP cameras, we can record data and store it both in a local network, which will be a storage device that is accessible on our network, as well as remote cloud storage that can be accessed by remote users over a working network internet connection. IP cameras are a very key component in our modern surveillance systems. And lastly, we're going to discuss medical devices. Medical devices is the category that we give to mobile wearable technology that monitors certain health and body measurements. Medical devices can help us to monitor things such as our heart rate, the amount of steps that we take in a day, as well as conditions for certain diseases and conditions like diabetes and heart monitoring. Our medical devices will use both 802.11 wireless and short-range Bluetooth for its wireless connectivity. The display screens on medical devices are typically made from a newer technology called OLED, OLED. This stands for Organic Light Emitting Diode. OLED is a newer technology that we use on display screens because it does not require its own power supply. Medical devices can also store data locally on the device, as well as cloud services that may be offered with the vendor of the specific medical device you are using.
That will conclude our discussion of Section 2.1, Computing Devices. In our next episode, we will move on to Section 2.2 in the objectives and discuss internal computer components. We thank you again for following along in the episodes and the course, and wish you best of luck in your studies. Enjoy the rest of your day.